Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what is the date? Alexa, what is the date?
It's Sunday, November 13th.
Good. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:34 a.m.
Great.
Hope you're having a good weekend, Edward.
Good. And Alexa, what is the weather?
Right now in Amargosa Valley, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather with a high of 55 degrees and a low of 31 degrees.
Okay, great. All right, so here we are at Career Services, Department of Career Services. A little bit early today. We usually start weekends at 7, but here we are. And our goal at Career Services is simply to help you get from point A to point B, where A is better than B. That's it. Let's see, Diana, good morning. Todd is sending texts. Good morning, Todd. And Charlene, who's probably making breakfast. We're going to be there before 8:30 so that we can get to church this morning. But back to Career Services. We're here to help you get from point A to point B. And how do we do that? Well, we have little breadcrumbs, bleep, 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 along the way that are easy to follow up the path to success, to someplace better than where you are, starting with this podcast, this daily podcast. Additionally, we have in the description down below, please subscribe. I know all of the people on here have subscribed, but if you're new, please subscribe, click on the bell, share this with other people. We have a link to our 4-week basic training course, our online basic training course that goes through all of the videos and neuroscience approach to success. We have a link to the video that I watch every morning to prepare for this, where I take notes, not a lot of notes today, but where I take notes to prepare for this. There is a link to the TED Talk that goes with where we are in the 4-week basic training course. So this is week 1, day 7 of our intro and orientation. We're going to be watching Kelly McGonigal talk about stress because the new feature we have is the quick read 20-minute books is Kelly McGonigal's book about how to make stress your friend. Additionally, down below, we have links to we have phone numbers and links to other services we provide, like housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning. And we also have the transcript of Seth Godin's daily blog. So there's a lot packed into this little podcast, this about 15-minute morning podcast. The purpose is to help motivate you and help you get from point A to point B. We can't do the work for you. We can only help you do it and make it as easy as possible, or at least lay out these breadcrumbs. So today's breadcrumb, or our theme is, it's simple, ... So in other words, if you want to get from point A to point B, it's simple. You just have to do this, the little breadcrumb. And today's breadcrumb, it's simple. Suck it up and move on. There are going to be plenty of obstacles in life. That is the nature of life. Life in law school, the law school I went to, the message was, for most people, life is a tale of regret. Life is a tale of regret. We do things we wish we didn't do, and we don't do things we wish we did do. Good coffee. So hopefully you have your pen and paper, your cup of coffee. Good morning, Charlene. You have your cup of coffee and you're ready to get at it. So suck it up and move on. Today's video talks a lot about making lists, taking time, create a routine that every day, maybe you get up a little bit early and you just think, you ponder, you'd go for a walk, a meandering, not power walk, but just a walk where you're kind of lost in your mind, thinking about where you want to go, thinking about things you need to do. From yesterday, we had the AIA, your breathing exercise. Breathe in calmness, breathe out frustration or whatever it was, and that's what you said, breathing in calmness, breathing out frustration or whatever. Awareness, thoughts, become aware of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc. How am I feeling? What am I feeling right now? Your intentions. What is my intention? What do I want to accomplish? And then choose something for action. But today's talk was pretty much about just take the time to think things through, avoid doing things that we know we shouldn't be doing. Like the average person spends about 3 hours watching TV, and it is of absolutely very little value. Okay, so that's the two things from today's talk. The video that goes with day 1, week 7 of our basic training course is like stories of old. Again, you should, and not again, and with that, you should also go to their description, subscribe, click on the bell so when they have new ones, because like stories of old is a very good intellectual tool, to help you get perspective on life and help you get to where you want to be. Anyway, today's is on the gray, but it's actually about Viktor Frankl's logotherapy, which is based upon the concept that life is a search for meaning. That for many people, let me see if I can get a quote up, nope, that's not it. Actually, today's TED Talk is not that. It's Kelly McGonigal, because we're doing her book. So stress is your friend. So we are taught to believe that stress is bad, that we need to chill out when we get stressful, but actually we learned from Kelly McGonigal, who I believe is now at Stanford, that stress is the body's natural response to certain activities going on in our mind or around us. So our heart beats faster, our blood vessels constrict, we might get some cortisol so that we sort of have a brain freeze so we can figure out what we need to do next. But then we want to release oxytocin. So it's a very good TED Talk. Headway is the link to the 20-minute video, not video, it's a book on Kelly McGonigal's How to Make Stress Your Friend. So that's good. Boom. 8:21 in. Let's go to Seth Godin. His thing is placebos and objective reality. This looks like it's going to be interesting. A placebo is a human intervention that changes the story we tell ourselves. Okay? And those stories are powerful. They can alleviate pain, make wine taste better, improve our golf swing, and even grow hair. Okay? So a placebo is something that works because we believe it's going to work. So when they're doing medical testing, they have to use placebos, or they use placebos in order to find out whether the chemical is working, whether the drug is working, or it's just our mind. That's how powerful placebos are. Because the placebo is so powerful, we spend a lot of time and money on it. Entire industries, like fashion, are built on bringing people something that changes the way they interact with themselves in the world. If you think the copper bracelet is going to relieve your arthritis, it might. Okay. And then fashion. Real people wear this. Posers wear that. If you want to be real, if you want to feel good, if you want to be successful, you have to act the part. Fake it till you make it. But in the last few generations, we built more and more of our world on a foundation of measured, consistent engineering. There's nothing you can add to your gas tank that will make your car mileage go up. It doesn't matter whether you believe the car is running more efficiently. It either is or isn't, and it isn't. Okay, placebos don't work on things like car mileage, on mechanical things. Why? Well, because our brain can't think and we can't have the magic of making things happen to things that don't have brains or imagination. So we could go to Yuval Harari and say, the car can't believe the story, the fictional story, that it's going to have better gas mileage if you put that in your car. If you're a maker of placebos, then it helps to recognize that what you do is change the story. Right, Yuval Harari. The more a market is based upon mutually agreed upon measurements, the less appealing it is to the maker of a placebo. Okay, so things can be measured. The less appealing it is to the maker of a placebo. Okay, good. So placebos, you need to be the placebo. So how do we take that into our daily lives? Be the placebo to your employer, to your customers, to your friends, to your families. You're the thing that makes their life better. You're the thing that makes it better. You're not the needy one. You're not the one that every time they see you, you need their help. The only reason you want to talk to them is you need something, or when you see them, you complain about something. Be the placebo, be the thing that makes people think their life is going to be better. So Diana, when you're out there knocking on doors, figure out how you can be the placebo to the person who answers the door, not the hidden hindrance, not the burden. Charlene, when you're at the bread company, when you're out there serving bread, be the placebo, be the thing that's going to make their day just a little bit better. Smile a little bit more. I know you smile all the time. Make them feel appreciated. Tell them you look forward to seeing them again. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for coming in. You're going to feel good after you've had this beignet. These are very special beignets today. He really put a lot of energy, a lot of love into them. You know, things like that. Todd, same thing. Compassion with people. Not, it's about emotion. If somebody wants furniture moved, say, great, we'll figure out how to get it done. Not no. One reason the Chinese do so well is because they believe in hope and they always say yes. I need a lower price. Yes. Okay, great. When you order 10% more, we can give you a discount. Don't say no. Be the placebo. Okay, great. 1320 in. And what do we have? What else do we have? Anybody have anything else? Any other things? Okay, Diana wants to go right to our Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. How about another Navy SEAL Maxim? There's two ways to do things. The right way and again. How about that one? There's two ways to do things. The right way and again. So how does that second Navy SEAL Maxim, how does that help us get from point A to point B? Well, we can apply another Navy SEAL Maxim. Slow is steady and steady is fast. If we don't make mistakes, we don't have to do it over again. Keep moving forward. Forward progress up the hill. It's not good if we try to run up the hill, run from point A to point B, slip, oops, I just fell down, I got to start over again, I'm tired, I'm cut up, I'm frustrated, blah, blah. Would you rather be the tortoise or the hare? Who would you rather be, the tortoise or the hare? The tortoise runs and then takes a break. The rabbit runs and then takes a break and goes off in here and wants to smell the flowers and do that and go chat with other people. Meanwhile, The tortoise just keeps moving forward, sucks it up and moves on. Keep going. Don't stop. Okay, yes. So back to the original Navy SEAL maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. Diana says, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Embrace the suck, etc. So today, let's kind of focus on the other two Navy SEAL maxims. There's two ways to do things, the right way, and again. Okay, 1540 in. And can somebody say and cut? It for another day. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the start of week number 2 in our plan, in our get comfortable being uncomfortable. Okay, tomorrow is the start of week 2, which is where we learn about neuroscience. Neurons, or as Yuval Harari would say, neurons, neurotransmitters and hormones, and the reticular activating system. Okay, Diana said and cut, and Charlene said and cut. Boom, oops, and cut. Okay, thank you.